suits.
You know, Peter first?
Yep, Peter first.
Peter. Alright.
First up, Advanced Suit 2.0.
Alright. I think it's kind of ass.
Yeah.
I don't like that the feet are different. Which one is it? Is it the
So we're going leftmost first.
Yeah. The leftmost. So. The leftmost is the Advanced Suit 2.0. The other three are recolors of it.
So,
Okay.
I feel like it's just kind of the Wonder Bread.
Yeah,
suits.
it's worse than the original Advanced Suit, I think.
And I think the logo is too big, and the blue spots overtake too much of the costume.
Yeah.
I don't like how it looks like they're wearing weird shoes. And I think every other colorway is worse except for the darker, like the black.
Yeah, I think the black is better.
This is the best of them, but it's not good.
Yeah.
I think it's like C tier, B tier, C tier, D tier. I think that
The yellow one looks real bad.
is horrible.
This one literally looks like he's just wearing sneakers.
Yeah.
And we haven't even gotten to the one that was sponsored by Adidas yet.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Don't worry, it's like
The worst suit.
Believe it.
All
black
right.
suits.
I think it's fun. I don't think it's like.
It's.
I don't like the torso. Torso looks weird.
Well,
The more I look at it,
the torso is sort of giving. Is it Mason Margiela that does the harnesses? You guys wouldn't know on here. Either way, it looks a little high fashion bondage harness on top.
Yeah,
which is kind of a sleigh.
It's like a little bit scaly, a little bit grisly, which I think works for like.
Yeah. I like the. I don't think the lines do anything for the suit. Like, I don't think they make the figure look good in any way, but I think they're cool.
Yeah, it's like trying to like be the line between like the symbiote suit and like sort of an armored look.
Yeah.
Because like when they had Harry's Agent Venom, it was like an armored look.
This looks like something a goth would wear to Pride.
In a sense.
Yeah. Let me get into the styles for this one. I think honestly the white symbiote suit is the best.
Yeah,
this looks pretty
easily.
cool.
Like this one, it really accentuates the armor look.
I don't like the red harness area with the white eyes.
See, I kind of like that. I kind of like that better than the normal one.
I think that looks more like a harness rather than like a Spider-Man suit.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I think the one with the white and red touches looks nicer than the black and white of them. But the white one's really best.
Symbiote suits. This is when it is starting to take control more as a symbiote. I mean, this one's more of a story suit than an aesthetics.
Yeah.
You're never really gonna free roam around in the symbiotes.
I don't think this needs.
No.
Yeah. Which I don't think. I think it's supposed to uneat.
Yeah.
I
Styles.
especially think the maroon one doesn't need. Someone took a bath in blood. That's what it looks
Yeah.
like.
Is that maroon?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a little dark.
Yeah.
It's a fun game.
The anti-venom suit. The basic one's not look good.
It looks like
It's got a nice ass, but
it looks like he's wearing a backpack from
Man, when
every
you
angle.
spin it around, it looks so weird.
And
like
his
the
arms
lines.
look really skinny.
It's like they're trying to hide the designs that are on his sides.
Yeah.
it's funny because we had the Venom suit, which is supposed to be black, but the white one looked best. And I think the black anti-venom suits look a lot better than the white.
It's because he looks buffer.
Yeah.
The illusion is wrong on the white suit.
Yeah.
It makes it look like he has tiny, tiny little arms.
Yeah.
And is wearing a very ugly backpack.
I like the second one here the best. I think.
Yeah.
Um.
Silver and black is really low contrast, and that's part of the reason it works well. It just highlights where it needs to highlight rather than.
I think the third one is too much red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easily. And it does a weird arm illusion again.
It's not a great red, by the way.
The classic suit.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's Spider-Man.
Again, I like it in the
yeah.
dark navy rather than any of the other colorways.
I like it on the far right. I think the best. I just like the brighter spider.
Brighter, man.
I think that's the only difference between them.
Yeah.
The white spider versus the black spider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the second one looks too.
Yeah.
Like, ugly?
ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah, too much like a flag.
Second one doesn't look good. Third one's given Tom Holland.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I think the reboot with Tom Holland looks a lot cleaner. I think that's my issue with the.
It's a cleaner design. It's less Spider-Man.
Part of my difficulty with like the initial colorways for Spider-Man is that red and blue is such a like superhero colorway that the more superheroes you do with it, the more watered down each of them feels, at least to me. So like I associate the red and blue a lot more with like Superman or Captain America. And so I like that they gave him a darker navy because it feels different.
Feels like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Scarlet 3.
I don't like this one,
Mhm.
but I think if you go to the styles,
I like the hood. The hood is.
I like the red hood.
The hood is
Yeah,
good.
the red slays.
Yeah.
That rocks. The belt is fine, but the hood slays.
Yeah. Plus with the, I think the blue one is fine.
It's
It's fine.
it's fine.
I think the other yellow or green one is like,
Yellow.
Yeah.
yeah. If you're gonna do yellow with Spider-Man, do it with the hood.
Yeah.
With
The original advanced suit.
Yeah, I mean, I like this a lot better than the normal.
Yeah, it's
advanced.
a
I
lot
like it
better.
better than the normal. I don't like the hip cutouts. I think that doesn't actually do anything besides make it look like you should be wearing assless chaps and weren't.
That's fair.
And at that point, just put Spider-Man in assless chaps.
I like the big spider though.
Yeah.
That I like the fact that it doesn't wrap around.
Yeah.
Big spider works, and if you turn to the side view, sorry, this is purely a costume design thing, the lines on the arms are really clean. So it does this really cool little thing that I liked that a lot of the more modern Marvel suits did, where it puts the definition line on the deltoid. The older Spider-Man suits don't have that blue. Trace, this is a thing, okay?
You're good, Isaac.
This is just so much more. Like I lines on the deltoid. Which one is the deltoid?
Shoulder. You know when people have that like very teardrop shaped shoulder? A lot of very buff people will have this like distinct shape on the upper shoulder.
Gotcha.
Looks like a triangle.
It looks like a triangle.
Okay.
And having that little blue line there with the flat blue on the front and back of the bicep accentuates that shape, so it makes his arms look bigger. And that's something that's a really clever piece of design, because then your actor, if this was like on a real person, wouldn't need to be as buff to make it work.
The second one is ass. I hate that.
Yeah.
That is ugly. I
Um,
don't like the gold.
I think this honestly might be one of the better black suits we've
Yeah.
seen so far.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good black suit.
I, off the top of my head, I can't think of any. I know exactly what my favorite black suit I think we're gonna see is.
I mean, I think Spider-Man Noir is fun.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Noir is iconic.
This is weird.
I like the white on the end. Yeah,
Mhm.
that one. That one
Yeah.
I think is the best
If
one.
I'm gonna use the suit, it's this one. I think this suit is a swing, and that's not a bad thing. I don't think this one connected very well.
It's giving Russian grandma.
I like the way they've done shaping on the torso. I think if I was playing this game, this would be, at least as far as I've seen, one of the go-tos,
Mhm.
simply because it toes the line really nicely of being a feminine suit.
I agree, Obsidian. It is Spider-Man.
Yep. The hybrid suit. This one doesn't have styles.
Once
kinda
again,
like it.
it's got the deltoid lines. I also like the pointed forearm piece where it looks like gauntlets. I think that looks sick.
I like this one. It's the No Way Home suit.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have a bit of a run of movie suits. Tobey Maguire. No, sorry, no, not Tobey. Andrew Garfield.
I don't like the eyes.
I don't like the ass lines. I don't like that there's a line.
Badass.
I don't like that.
Badass.
No, I don't like that there's a line on the back, but not on the front.
Hmm.
Like, where's the belt? Where did it go?
It disappeared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just pointing to the dick, and there's nothing else there.
Which,
Like-
to be fair, if you cast Andrew Garfield in a role, like,
Like, I get it, but also like.
Location D is here.
That's all it says. And he's got like, lingerie stocking lines on the back of his thighs, which is just such a weird.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I think other than the eyes, it slays.
That's fair.
That's fair.
It doesn't need to me.
Andrew Garfield suit take 2.
I like the full
More
belt.
boring.
I think this is a lot more boring, but yeah, I like the belt goes all the way around instead of just pointing at his dick.
Spider-Man 2099 black suit.
I don't like the chrome blue and whatever.
Make him bigger. Make the man bigger. Make him big.
It's very Punisher, but
Yeah.
Muscly.
honestly, I think the black and white is my favorite out of these.
Yeah.
It's
If
too shiny.
if I really wanted a purple suit, that's not the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The shoes, not the shoes, the feet portion looks really chunky in this in a way that I
Yeah,
think
it
doesn't
does.
actually suit anyone. But I like the way the seam lines on the quads highlight the quads.
Doesn't actually super suit anyone.
Seems like a wet, slippery boy.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
It's like, I think it's one of the more wet and slippery that isn't a symbiote.
It highlights the quads, that's what I'm saying.
Scarlet Spider.
I think it's fun.
It's fun.
That's one.
It's a thing Spider-Man doesn't do often.
Mm-hmm.
Like a cool belt.
I don't like the the codpiece lines, but I do like the upper
Location,
thigh thigh lines.
I think the codpiece one's kind of slay. I also just like the black and red a lot more than any of these other ones.
Yeah, no, I really like the black and red. That looks sick.
Superior suit.
Not a fan. I don't like the backpack.
This
No,
just
the
kind of
back-
feels like an
Oh, well,
edgier
okay, so
version
the
of
backpack is because he had the arms.
Because that's Doc Ock in
Yeah, this
his
is Doc Ock
body,
in Peter's
right?
body.
I don't like the eye shape.
Yeah.
It's like it's evil Spider-Man.
Yeah.
right?
I do kind of think the line where he eats. Though.
Yeah, no,
The
that one
library
is
game.
kind of like
Just a little bit.
it's kind of like giving Motherboard.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's
no,
giving
it's-
Nvidia graphics card.
Yeah, in a fun way.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And also he looks like he has a tie, which I really
If
like.
I was
Yeah.
a business guy, if I was big into business,
Mhm.
that would be my go-to Spider-Man
Yeah.
suit.
I will say, for the purpose of people in chat, our brightness is a bit lower, so there might be times where we comment on a color and you're like, that's not what the color is. We're seeing it a little bit darker than you are.
Yeah, and there might be a time when we comment on a color, and that's because some of us don't see any of the certain colors that you see. I don't know who those people might be.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah, this
oh
is the
boy.
suit of all
The
time.
best suit of all time. So, Emma, for context.
Thank you.
In Marvel Spider-Man 1, this is Marvel Spider-Man 2, the end of the game, you're gonna fight Doc Ock. You've broken your arm, you're in a shape. And then,
You're always in a shape.
yeah. And you've just beaten the Sinister Six, you're going after Doc Ock, and Peter figures out he needs to fight with his, he needs to use what Peter does best. So he goes into the lab, and he whips up the anti-Ock suit, and in Spider-Man 1, every suit had an associated suit power that comes with it. With its amazing power, you fought through every main villain so far, and you gain the ability of resupply, which gives you gadgets back slightly quicker.
And you are forced to use it for the final fight of the...
It's also an ugly suit.
It's also an ugly suit.
Yeah.
And it only gets uglier.
Man, that all-white suit.
Yeah, that is a choice.
Honestly, I like it better than the others. I think it's such a swing that
Yeah,
I like
no,
it.
Yeah.
It's not a human thing to wear.
Yeah.
Um,
Of all of them, that one eats the most,
Yeah.
but it doesn't.
The
do that
original
much.
anti-Ock suit is so bad.
like I could
and
picture.
somehow, not the worst suit you're forced into in the final fight of a Spider-Man
Uh-huh.
game.
It
Uh-huh.
does a little bit, because of the way they've done their shading, look like he's wearing really high-cut bikini bottoms.
Like, no, I agree.
Really high-cut.
I was
bikini
gonna say the all white one kind of looks like something that Chappelle Brown would wear.
It does, yeah. She would.
She would.
Actually, the inverted chevron, above the knee lines, would be facing the other way, and they would be upper thigh. But that's fine. I think they cut off the leg in a weird place, but.
Yeah.
Oh, also for context, in the final fight of this game, you're forced into wearing this suit.
Actually, can you go back
And
to...
that's still not the worst suit you're locked into wearing at the end of the game.
Nice. Can you go back to the all-white one really quick, because I have one more thing to say about it.
Yeah, I just wanted to give you that context.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So in art, one of the things you're told not to do is cut off the torso at certain places. And those places are like at the hips, at the ankles, at the elbows, and at the knees. And literally all that did is cut it at the knees. it looks
Cut
kind of
the
bad.
knees.
Alright, we have the Arachnite suit.
Which I think this is kind of a sleigh.
It's kind of a
I
slide.
like it.
I'd
This-
like to see the other colorways.
Yep,
Yeah,
in my new game plus, specifically this one.
yeah, but that
was-
one needs.
Yeah, this was my main suit at the end of the game.
It's
Because slight spoiler, Miles has a similar suit to this.
Okay.
So once we got to like the big invasion at the end of the game, I suited them both up in this suit, and I had the Knights of Spider.
That's
yeah.
cool.
Uh-huh.
I think the white is fine. I think
Mhm.
the blue is bad. I think the yellow is one of the better yellows, and I like the black.
The black stays.
Uh-huh.
And I still think this isn't my favorite black suit that we're gonna see.
I think the yellow makes it look like he has hair instead of a hood, which I think is kind of fun.
Yeah. My only real complaint with the white one is I don't like that they kept the leg pieces black.
Yeah.
That's literally my only complaint. I think it
That's
balances
fair.
it weird.
Also, this is a fun one because whenever he takes off the mask in cutscenes, the hood comes down.
That's a slay. I like that.
Next up, Spider-Man Noir.
Slay.
What a collar! What a collar on that.
What
one.
a collar.
He's eating.
He's eating.
Uh-huh.
Did they give you a gun?
No.
They should give you a
Damn.
gun. What's the fucking point? Give me
I
a
think
gun.
Spider-Man should have a gun.
And use all the homemade suit.
The best suit.
It looks homemade.
Yep. This is Spider-Man's origin story suit.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
And you can tell it.
That's all I have to say about it. I do
Yeah.
like that he got soccer socks.
Yep.
Clearly soccer socks.
Spider-Punk.
I think
I-
this is less punky than the old.
I was gonna
version.
say, I think Spider-Man 1 had a better Spider-Punk.
Yeah.
The white is kind of sick.
Mhm.
That one looks like something to wear at Pride. I don't like the inverted red and black. I think the white one is the best one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the first two kind of look like haphazard.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be kind of punky, but like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and they needed to just do Hobie's design from
Yeah.
Spider-Verse 2.
My only real problem with the one on the end is because everything's in like black and gray. The like spikes look like a hair mohawk, and
Uh-huh.
it also just looks like he's at Pride.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride,
Pride.
guys. But not serving at Pride, just is
Yeah.
there.
So I was trying to find maybe it is the same suit as Spider-Man 1's.
Straight ally at Pride.
I think graphics are just better in this
Yeah.
one, so it just
It,
looks
loo-
worse.
it looks worse.
Iconic.
Yeah.
And also, like in the other one, it had the suit power to like rock out, right?
Yeah, you summoned a guitar.
That's fun.
Anyway, I think we're all gonna have opinions on this one. Secret Wars, Civil War suit.
Please show me the other color options
Yeah.
before I pass the
Action
judgment.
figure looking ass.
Okay, the pink is a choice.
Yeah.
The pink looks like women's hunting
Yeah.
outerwear.
The pink looks like they thought this was too G.I. Joe and tried to gayify it.
Yeah. I will say this. I kind of think the white and black and the green and black kind of eat just like a little
They
bit.
This one looks like Spider-Man and the Falcon got together for some
Yeah.
reason.
Like,
It's like the green army pants with just the regular Spider-Man top does not work.
yeah, but the white one, the
The
white
white-
and the green one. If Spider-Man was in the Black Widow movie, this is what he.
I was literally going to. I was like, Emma likes these because they look like they're in the Black Widow movie.
They do. That's why they're eating.
Uh-huh.
Because the girls and the gays are in that movie. This is what he'd wear.
You know who else is in that movie?
Oh, I do. Full cast.
Dance Monsters, Monster Friend.
I know Isaac has opinions on any armored Spider-Man.
I would like to see the color
He's
option.
so shiny.
I did not help.
Yeah.
Looks like Power Rangers.
I don't like this one.
Of the armored Spider-Man, I'm alright with some of them. This one's not great.
I don't like that the shoes are a different color than the ankle braces.
Yeah.
I think that looks really weird.
I think it's far too shiny and doesn't look like it, like there's a reason for it to be shiny.
Yeah. It looks like they're wearing shin guards at a kid's soccer game.
Alright, we're gonna come back to that one. Tobey Maguire suit, the classic.
That was good.
Nice.
I had no comments.
Uh-huh.
I'd like the arm lines, but it's good.
The Tobey
Also
Maguire
slides,
black
Also
suit.
slide. I love the web pattern boots.
Mhm.
I think those eat.
Uh-huh.
Good deal.
I think the black and white I like a lot more than the
Mhm.
traditional colorway,
Yeah.
but it's like arm lines.
Tom Holland Far From Home suit.
I'm
Not my favorite
a
Tom Holland
huge
suit.
fan of this one. I think the spider's too small. I think there's
Is
not
this-
much going on.
Sorry, no, I don't think
this
this is-
is Homecoming. I think.
I will say this.
Is it? I think this might not be a Tom Holland suit actually, because
Um,
most
It looks like
Tom
it.
Holland
No, it
suits
is.
they didn't really have blue, did they?
I promise you, this is a Tom
Okay.
Holland suit.
Okay.
Sorry,
It's-
I'm gonna sit here so I can comment
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
It's got the like it's more matte than a lot of other
Yeah.
Spider-Man suits.
My biggest take on this suit is if you go back to, can you go back to the Tobey Maguire one real quick? So notice that it's trying to create that like slimmer ab section.
Mm-hmm.
Tobey Maguire is probably a bigger guy than Tom Holland.
Mhm.
Go back to the Tom Holland suit. It's trying to broaden his chest. So
Yeah.
I think like this was one of the earliest suits where I was like, oh, they're actually using the lines of the superhero suit to try to make him look different. And I really liked that. I liked seeing them putting in that effort. So like the forearm gauntlet lines, the shoulder ones, the way it's like the black line all the way around, but the front is broad. The way they used color in the suit was really effective.
Could you switch us to just chatting?
Sure.
I
Just
think
realized we're still in Pizza Tower.
yeah.
Tower. Pizza tower.
Pizza Tower.
I just think this one's boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I just think this was the first use of like clever seaming.
Next up, new blue suit.
Ew.
Bad.
I think the black and blue is okay.
Black and blue is pretty good.
Yeah.
Looks like that first one looks like the old Incredibles uniforms.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I think part of the reason we like the black and blue one the most, or with black as the main color, is because they're actually using the two-tone lines properly.
Thanks for that redeem dash.
So it like there is visual interest. If they did like the black where those pattern lines are on the white suit, I think I'd like it more.
Yeah.
They didn't. Cowards.
Upgraded suit. This is Far From Home.
This eats.
Yeah. It's fine.
If the spider was bigger, I'd like it more. But again, the way they're using color is really effective. It means that the actor doesn't have to look as broad.
Yeah, which is neat. I just think it's like the baseline of what a Spider-Man suit can be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the baseline, but it's a solid baseline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Night Monkey, also from Far From Home.
I hate
It's
this suit.
fine.
Yeah, it's fine. The whole point of this was that he didn't look like Spider-Man.
Uh-huh.
Man, he does. So.
The classic black suit from the comics.
I think that's fun. I love
Yeah.
the big eyes.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
the
really
big
like
eyes are fun.
the like squares
Yeah.
on the gloves.
I do too.
Oh yeah, I hadn't noticed the club squares.
I like those.
I don't think the all white one is good.
No.
No.
I also really
Looks
like.
like it's a dry erase board.
It does,
Correct.
Yeah.
I do like the really big spider placement.
Mhm.
This one looks a lot less like, backpack harness and looks a lot
Yeah.
more like, oh, they're using the spider effectively, the motif.
And I like the blocky spider too.
Yeah.
Like, this is
This
very,
is because this is the Spider-Man logo turning into the Venom logo.
Yeah. I think the only way I would see improvements upon this, not to, I'm sorry, is.
Sorry, no, I was laughing at Obsidian's comment. Oh yes, the white as snow suit. Very stealthy.
Yeah.
Maybe in a tundra.
say you were in a hit film like Black Widow.
Exactly. No. Still like the other one. I like the cargo pants more, but like if they took that black and white on all the way to the left and brought some of the white lines down towards the upper thigh,
Mhm.
I think that would work really well.
Yeah.
Typically, I'm not a huge fan of Spider-Man suits that omit like a lot of lines and don't have things going on.
Mm.
But like I think the simplicity of this
Yeah.
one is what
Yeah.
makes it really cool.
Because I believe this is like the original comic black suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It eats.
Iron Spider. Eh.
If
It's alright.
Yeah, this is the
It's-
one. This
it's
is the one he
overdesign.
wears in
Infinity
War, right? Yeah.
I don't like the ab lines. I don't like that they're using the net, the web pattern to make
Yeah,
illusion abs.
I like, where was it?
Doesn't do it for me.
I think the hybrid suit's a lot better than the Iron
Yes.
Spider.
Yes, easily.
Because I was taking some of the nanotech from Iron Spider and
Yeah.
applying it to the upgraded suit.
Gotcha.
New Red and Blue.
I love this guy.
This is the end of No Way Home.
I think he's
fine.
so fun.
It's goofy. This is a good comic suit.
Shiny pants.
Yeah.
Shiny pants.
He's shiny.
Fans.
Uh huh. And it's not overwhelmingly shiny.
And I like the bigger spider. I like the
Yeah.
more delicate, bigger spider.
I like this one. I think it's cool.
I think
I
it's
think the lines are too much.
I think it's busy.
I think it's a cool design because the fact it is this suit turned inside out is what it's supposed to be.
Oh, gotcha.
I think the black and gold suit is a cool idea. I think it would definitely look a lot cleaner if it wasn't that suit turned inside out.
Uh huh.
But I don't know. I like the idea.
The like vertical lines on it, I'm not a huge fan of because
Yeah, you can kind of see like around the edges. You can see like the
yeah,
wires.
see it
working.
looks better there, but when like from here,
Mhm.
from the front, the vertical lines are like overdoing the horizontal ones by
Yeah.
a lot.
Uh-huh.
He looks like an umpire.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
a
a
little
little
bit.
bit. Yeah.
All right, life story suit.
looks too chunky.
This looks dumb.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck this is.
This
all
is,
of
this is
the
like
colorways
the
look
end
dumb.
of the campaign, right? Or like the end of like all of the when you finish all of the
Oh, EMF.
EMF stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like this is what the suit you get for doing a lot of science.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude! Science.
Which like, yeah, for like, if scientists made a suit, I guess they make an ugly
Yeah.
suit like this.
I
I
don't-
think
see,
I
this-
Speak for yourself.
Here's the thing. I feel like this looks less like he's doing science and more like he's about to get behind the wheel of a Formula One car.
Yeah.
it's giving to me a like journey through inner space.
Yeah.
Like, and honestly, my hot take, best of these four is the orange one.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
Because it gives the goofy that I think this suit
Yeah.
should be giving.
It's
My
giving lethal company.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
It is.
My biggest complaint is that the lower leg gauntlet, lower leg greaves and the gauntlets go all the way around, where the kneecap ones are just applied to the surface. I would have
Yeah.
preferred all of it just applied to the surface.
Yeah.
I think that would have made it look a lot cleaner.
Weird knees.
Other than
knees.
wearing like odd boots.
Last
Yeah.
one suits.
Just a little bit. It's very camp.
Yeah, I honestly like the. Is that purple or is it blue?
This one?
Yeah, that one. I think I like that one the best. Because it is just giving like, okay, yeah, like he's a funky guy.
Are you familiar with that one Instagram account of the guy who does like Sexy the Grinch drag?
You sent me his stuff
I
before
definitely
and
have.
I've grimaced.
Yeah, no, that's the point. This is the kind of thing you wear. That's all I can think of. This is a drag king Spider-Man suit. And I'm good with that.
Yeah. Saving lives suit.
Why is he wearing low-rise jeans?
Mm-hmm.
But actually,
What the
Yeah.
I don't
hell
like the
is that
face
white
paint
suit is?
I think there's just too much going on.
yeah. Power Rangers. And also
Yeah.
really low-waisted jeans. Those are below his hips.
Yeah.
Those are low riders.
Oh.
Go to low side.
Hellfire Gala 2022 suit Peter Parker.
Okay, actually,
This eats. This eats like a lot.
Yeah, like I'm a fan of this guy.
Can you spin the shoe around one more time so I can look at the shoes? They're eating. This is a
They're
slide.
eating, yeah.
I really like the side spider.
Yeah.
I think it's really
Yeah.
cool.
that's
Yeah,
what I
and I like the basically winged to the gods.
It's
eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is high fashion Spider-Man.
Yeah, no, this is a slide. And the gloves. I love the gloves.
Oh yeah, the gloves are very cool. Fluoro suit.
That's not Spider-Man.
That's Formula 1.
Yeah, I take back what I said about the Life Story suit. This Spider-Man's. No, there is an anime where Life Story suit races against this suit.
The first suit, that's Speed Racer, this is Racer X.
Yeah.
The black and gray one is definitely the best of them.
Yeah.
Because when you've got the spider just outlined, I think it's a lot busier in a bad way.
Yeah.
And I think two-tone is also busy in a bad way.
I think it's very interesting that Spider-Man's iconic colors are red and blue, but a lot of these were choosing the two tones as
Yeah.
the color suits. Motor Shook suit.
Why does he have Legos all over his face? Why is he wearing Legos?
Yeah, that's a...
Yeah. Why is he wearing coveralls?
Why is he wearing body paint leather jacket?
Yeah.
Like if
And
the
a
jackets
wrestler
had
mask.
some texture.
The belt buckle's kind of giving.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
the belt buckle.
If the mask was different, I think I'd like this suit a lot more.
If the
The
mask,
mask
was,
is what's throwing
The
me.
mask looks really bad.
Mhm.
Like, if you were pretending the mask didn't exist, the rest of it's kind of a slide.
the rest of it is fine, but like honestly, I don't think the like jackets with all the pockets and stuff. I don't think it has enough texture. I don't think it's
Yeah.
large
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
Like
No, I get
it
it.
just feels like it's drawn onto.
Yeah,
a
and it
suit.
also looks like he's wearing an undershirt, which is bad.
Uh-huh.
It just doesn't look very good.
The Last Stand suit.
I kind of like this, just
This-
like a little bit.
I like this one, especially the black version.
I like the black version.
I like the black version. I think I like the black version and the much narrower eyes all the way to the end.
Mhm.
I think they're kind of giving just like a little bit, but I think one of the things that last one is giving is Deadpool pretending to be Spider-Man. I'm okay with that.
This is, I believe in the comics, this was a clone of Peter Parker at one point.
Okay, yeah.
And the whole point of this outfit is that it is a reversible jacket.
Oh.
So that instead of going to fight crime and having to pull on the spandex, he flips the jacket around.
You know,
That's fun.
That's fun. I like that.
And I really like this.
Yeah.
This is the suit I was playing with this morning, the black one. And especially, like, I know this is outside of the aesthetics of just the suit itself, because I was in the symbiote part of the game, when, like, the tendrils would start coming out of that black suit. Ooh, that looks good.
Spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah. The green and yellow is ugly, though.
Yeah.
We can all agree on that.
And the final Peter suit.
Why
Into
are
the spiders.
his Why are his tits so
Yeah,
defined?
that's same.
Why? Why are his tits out?
Well,
Like
so
a little
there could
bit.
be an arrow pointing directly to his crotch.
Can we get like a little less underboob from this Spider-Man?
He gets a little less over boob, and then also why is the spider on the front different than the spider on the back? Because that
Also-
looks like a tick, and the front looks like a spider.
His
Yeah.
peck to like shoulder neck ratio is fucking insane. Look at it.
Yeah.
Hard.
Okay. Yeah.
His pecs
No.
look so small.
And so expanded, but also
He does look malnourished.
Yeah.
he does. But part of that issue is again, like we were talking about at the beginning, the black on the inside having a darker color to the inner arm when it makes him look like he's got teeny tiny
Yeah.
little
He's got the Umbrella Academy like weird monkey body thing going on.
He literally does,
I
yeah.
think the problem is that the suit in the movie, like he's a thicker
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
So like it works that you have these slimming features when he's a bigger dude.
Yeah.
But when he's just on like a regular sized person,
Makes
he
him
looks
look-
gangly.
When he's
In a
on a regular
bad
sized
way.
person, he looks like he came from an episode of Monster Factory.
Yeah.
And it also makes his like, because he's buff, can you like get him to the side, like this way to the side? Yeah, a little bit that way. Yeah. Do you see how much of a curve there is to his upper back? And because it's all blue, it just looks really weird.
And what? No. Now tell me what's an angle. Tell me why that's a right angle. Tell me why his ass is a right angle, guys. Tell me why he's got a sharp Lara Croft ass.
I don't know, but But also, how is his like upper chest and his titties so much bigger than his like lower half in general? He looks like he's gonna tip over like a bobblehead.
He's top heavy.
He's very top heavy. But when you turn him to the front, he's so
if you put him in water, he'd be like.
Yeah. And then because where they cut the blue off, if the blue had continued to the hands, then the illusion would at least be done. But because it cuts like here, it looks like he's got really big gloves and really skinny arms.
This might be like sneakily one of the worst ones.
I think
Because
so.
the more you look at it, the more it
The worse it gets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, this was added to the game 3 days ago,
Yeah.
I believe, and
It's
it shows.
ugly. Really, really
Alright.
ugly.
And there's Peter. What's everyone's top Peter suit?
I could not possibly tell you.
Fair.
I shared my opinions. Probably the Met Gala one.
Met
Met Gala's
Yeah.
very
Or
good, but
Noir.
If Emma took Met Gala, I'm taking
Met Gala.
I'm taking Hood, the first Hood.
Yeah.
No, Scarlet. Oh yeah, Scarlet.
Scarlet 3. But specifically the black and red.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Deep. Oh, I got hiccups. Teach.
Maybe the. I don't know if I'd say the other one with the hood.
No, Arachnite.
Yeah, not that one.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Black one.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't even really look like Spider-Man all that much.
Batman.
It's
I-
kind of slang.
I was kind of thinking. Well, the first one is Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed.
Second one I thought is kind of like a Destiny character almost.
Yeah.
But it's the hood and the cape that's just so cool.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No, it definitely is.
This is recency bias because it's the one I've been doing recently, but
Yeah.
my classic
Yeah.
suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I respect it. I think it's really
understandable.
Uh-huh.
All right. And now for Miles.
good. I agree. Galactic Spoderman.
Spooderman. Upgraded suit.
I
think
like
that's
it.
slice.
Yep. This
It-
is your basic Miles
that
Morales
eats.
suit. Yep.
I like the V a lot.
Yeah.
I think it really it makes him seem younger, but in a very fun
Yeah.
way.
Fun and chill, cool way. Yeah.
I don't like any of the other styles though.
Yeah, not for this one. The
It's
red
so
and
bad.
black is Miles's colors.
Red and black is good. I don't mind the white and red. I think
white
the
and
other
red's
two are a little like off balance somehow, but yeah.
White and red is a little bit unrendered graphics model for me.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Understand.
All right. Are we ready?
For the best suit in the
Yeah.
game, yeah.
Yay.
I don't know what
This is
you're
what
talking
you're forced to wear in the final battle.
about. Oh, okay.
This is the suit sponsored by Adidas.
This is the suit
No.
that, Peter has changed his suit because, he had the symbiote, and then he changed it back,
Okay.
and then he got the anti-venom symbiote. Miles just, for no reason, makes a new suit. And the actual reason is because Adidas had sponsored them to get this
Okay.
suit in.
Can we see it?
We certainly can.
Yeah.
This is ugly.
Yeah.
It's not the most ugly of the suits, but it's not great. And why is he wearing sneakers? I mean, I know the answer is Adidas, but like,
I don't really
Why?
mind the sneakers.
I do.
It's the hair on
It's
top.
the hair.
It's the hair.
It's the
so
hair.
bad.
I actually don't mind the hair as much. I really hate the white sneakers with like the all black suit.
Yeah.
It's
the-
such a busy suit to also
There's
have the hair
too
going on.
much
Yeah,
going
no, I
on.
agree.
Like the one to the far right is the
Yeah.
most bearable.
Yes.
But like
Because there's the least going on.
Yeah, that's literally it.
it's like this hair is a big swing, right?
Mhm.
And a
I
lot of these other
especially
design
Happy
choices-
Pride, but
Happy Pride, but, like,
I don't love that one.
And yeah, just out of nowhere, you just meet up with Peter to take on the big bad. He's like, oh, he's like, thought it was time for a Miles Morales original. My guy, this was a Miles Morales original. You made it yourself.
Yeah.
And then I made another one that was bad.
Yeah, fucking toothpaste suit.
Hmm.
No, because it's actually in canon because he's like a high school sophomore, right?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
kind of high school sophomore coded.
Senior.
Oh, high school senior.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Isaac, his main problem in this, his main personal issue in this game is writing his college application
Fair.
essay.
That's right. Yeah, he's a high school senior who kind of thinks he knows it all.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true. Yeah.
He's like on top of the world.
Yeah, this
Like,
is what he wears to
This is the
track
peak
meet.
of art.
This is what he wears to track meet. Okay.
Yeah.
Next.
Family business suit.
It's alright. There's not much going on.
I really don't like the paneling on this suit specifically.
I
I
think-
think it looks really bad.
I think whereas Peter's suits has a lot of in between, Miles' suits have high highs and low lows. I think.
I think that the green suit is the worst looking crotch I've seen on any Spider-Man ever.
Yeah.
It goes from rectangle to legs.
Well, part of that is because they're doing that again, like we were talking about. They're doing the illusion on the top with the black, but then they give up. But they still keep the hips
Yeah.
black.
Ugh.
And if they didn't keep the hips black and give him like the, harness lines, it wouldn't look as bad as it does, but it basically makes him look like he's carrying a bowling ball
Uh-huh.
for some reason. It's real ugly.
Classic suit.
It's good.
I like his open-knee boots.
And I think that blue and black kind of works.
Kind of works.
Which blue and black?
It's not.
Purple and
Those
black.
are purple.
I like the
That's
purple
what I
and
said.
black.
I do like the purple and black.
Okay.
Look.
Okay, aces.
Look, you know I'm gonna be a sucker for any suit that's largely purple and black. So.
I think of the red and blue ones we've seen so far for Miles, this one's my favorite. Or that literally the classic Spider-Man way, because it's got its use of the color red is a
Why
lot better.
would you make a suit with LEDs framing the bulge? Good question.
I think you answered your own question.
That's
Oh!
fair, I guess.
Oh, there are literally LEDs in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that. Sorry, I thought that was the game just trying to accent the suit that you selected.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was actual
Yeah.
in the suit LEDs. Oh
Yeah.
Christ!
It's real ugly.
Anyway, the classic suit's really good.
Yeah.
The track suit.
I think that kind of rocks.
I don't.
I think it says on the tin what it's for.
I think it looks really bad.
This is the junior year track meet. This is the senior year track
Yeah,
meet.
the senior
Here's
year
the
track
thing.
meet is better.
I think I'm just biased towards the tracksuit because it looks really good in game in terms of flipping around.
I
and,
believe that.
Spider-Man moving through the city as a basically stick
Also,
figure.
Haley thinks I'm crazy for trying to
I
find
think
Lee.
works really well.
Seems like everyone does. We're protecting you.
Like those flips.
Revenge
like,
to not
I,
after revenge.
Cool.
I think that works.
Dad
really
always
well.
believed in second chances. But that's not what this is. It's my
Like-
job to protect y'all, not the other way around.
He's got a crotch issue going on.
I get it.
He's
Okay.
got a
Let me
big
boot up my
fat
gear room.
triangle down there. Hey, you notice there's a crotch right here. Take a look at that.
Yeah.
Turn around. This is good. Okay. So stop looking at their crotch. Yeah. Look at it. Look at it.
I agree. It has a crotch issue.
It's got a crotch issue and also the inner leg
Yeah.
being black does not.
I am with
help.
Obsidian. It looks like feety pajamas.
It does. But worse.
I kind of like it.
I like some of the other colorways a lot more.
I feel like the top half of it was not designed by the same person. It made the bottom half.
Yeah, someone designed the top half, and then someone else looked at the top and like, what do I do with this?
What it looks like specifically is it looks like someone's half gotten on like a pair of coveralls with the arms, so it's like coming out of it still. It's like not all the
Look,
way.
someone designed the top half of the suit and then quit, and they're like, Photoshop
Yeah.
generative AI expand this suit.
Yeah.
Crotch.
Remember, it's a superhero suit. It needs to look like they're wearing underwear all the time.
Alright. Brooklyn 2099 suit.
I do not like the pants.
What's up with the
It
pants?
They're
would
so
be the
tight.
Black Widow movie suit. For
Yeah, this is Miles' Black Widow.
I don't think it is. I don't
The-
think.
the-
I think there might be other ones, but
Yeah.
from
Right
what we've
now,
seen so
the
far.
red and black is his Black Widow suit.
I think the baggy leather pants is not any style.
I think it's Pirate Core,
He's-
and
he's-
it kind of eats.
Oh,
He's
no,
British.
I know which suit's gonna be
British.
Miles' Black Widow suit.
Yeah.
The end. You'll see.
You know, yeah, no,
Yeah.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
As of now,
Yes, yeah, I'm
for
just
me,
thinking.
I'm just a girl.
I like the pants in theory, but not
Yeah.
with any of these top
That's fair.
halves.
I actually think the top half is really cool
I think-
on its own. It's a different spider than we've seen, which is
Uh-huh.
really sick.
I
like
think
the
this
different
is-
style.
two halves of two interesting suits
Yeah.
that didn't
I
go
think they
together.
work so horribly together.
Left 2 get a B+. The right 2 will probably need summer school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look a little
Yeah.
yikes.
Yeah, because like the left two have a clear definition between the top and the bottom. This one, it's hard to tell.
Hear me out.
Okay.
The black pants with the reversible jacket.
Oh, with the Last Stand suit? I could see it.
It would be like Fencer Spider-Man. It would just like a little bit even. It would just like a little bit. Like,
Isaac is puckering up right
it
now.
would look like an old-timey uniform.
The sour side
In sort of a fun way.
of the reversible jacket with the baggy pants.
It would look like an old-style uniform. Like, if you were going back to 1940s Spider-Man, that's what you'd be going for. And it would look kind of sick.
I don't know.
I
don't know if
I don't
see
think it would look sick.
Costume design with me.
I think the jacket it's too slick to have like.
I think
That's-
I also think the jacket is a little bit too wide to have back.
That's fair. If it was a slightly more fitted jacket, I think
Yeah.
it'd be there.
Alright. Sportswear suit.
Uh-uh.
Says what it is on the tin.
I think
I'll
it's
go
fun.
I don't.
This is Miles' version of the homemade suit.
Yeah.
That's fine. I still don't like it.
Yeah.
I think the red lines on the mask are like too bright.
Yeah.
Looks like he has a bulging forehead.
Yeah.
But the gray shorts.
Because of
are
his
awful.
massive brain.
Well, he needs like a bigger hood. I think.
Uh-huh.
He needs a bigger hood.
Yeah.
I
The-
wish he'd just committed to the leggings. I
the
really
leggings with the shorts.
Yeah,
is
come
a
on,
choice.
coward.
Show off
Well,
other places.
Oh, Miles also has a life story suit.
Looks like Ant-Man.
I like Star Trek.
That's the
Don't
same.
you?
Yeah.
Why is he still wearing Spider-Man mask under?
He looks like he's wearing. It looks like. Sorry. It looks like a sweater.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause it's baggy
Yeah.
and the way a sweater is.
Mm-hmm. Again, I really like Star Trek. What are you talking about?
Miles Morales, $20.99.
Each.
I like the hood. I think the skull spiders.
Ooh, that purple is nice.
I think the skull spider's kind of fun. And I really like the two different spiders on the front and back. This time, where the lines go to the
He's
front.
got the Batman fins.
I don't
does
care
have
about
Batman
Batman
fins.
fins.
It's kind of an odd choice, but
Mhm.
otherwise, I really like it.
Oh, well, so he's got the Batman fins because they're adapting this one.
Mm.
I mean, I don't really like the.
Yeah, I think this needs a lot
This is
more.
better than
Yeah, it's way better than that one, but that's why he's got the fins.
Yeah.
because they're-
I like the glowing eyes too. I think that's
Yeah.
fun.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is a solid B for me.
You know, I gotta go for the
Anime.
purple and black.
I really like the way they use the continuation of the spider legs, like up onto the hood and
Yeah.
down onto the back of the legs. I think that looks sick.
Advanced tech suit.
It looks like he has no mobility in his like waist region.
Yeah. Man could not bend over in that.
Yeah.
Shadow Spider.
No.
That's a Destiny character.
I'm good.
I
Thanks.
think leftmost is. That's alright. I think the other three are far too busy for anything.
I also think it looks like he's wearing a gas mask, and I don't think that suits the character at
Yeah.
all. And also, like, he deserves to be in, like, Assassin's Creed or something, because
This
chest
is the one
piece-
that I paired
He
with.
looks so much cooler from the back. Oh
Arachnite
my
Tap
god.
Knights of Spider.
I know, right?
Look how cool he looks from the back.
Yeah.
These were my Knights of Spider.
This is fair. The Peter Parker one's a lot better.
Yes.
And he looks like one of those. He looks like the Silence.
The Peter Parker one still
Of
looks
the
like
Lambs.
the Peter Parker one still looks like Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
The other one looks like a
Yeah.
guy wearing a weird mask.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it was a different mask, I think it'd work a lot better.
Yeah.
If it had a spider on it, it would look a lot better.
Wait a second. No, this is the guy from the one the side quest in Arkham City.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is Azazel or whatever.
Oh,
Azrael. It's a choice. Says Obsidian.
Let's look at the
Miles Morales 2020.
it a little bit eats.
I think the jacket is a fun addition.
I
Like,
really like the very electric mask. I think it's very
Yeah.
Daft Punk in a
Yeah,
fun
I mean,
way.
it's like
Mhm.
And Geometric Spider looks sick.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
This is one we were swinging around a bit in earlier, right?
Were we? You might have been.
I think I was.
And more men need to wear crop jackets like that. It
Yeah.
suits every person ever.
Yeah, I'm not the hugest fan of the whole like suits as far as like the styles go.
Sure.
But the red jacket, the cropped red jacket looks amazing.
It
that's
does.
what I
Yeah.
Yeah. The shins are a little weird.
The
especially
shins
on
are a
this
little weird.
one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He
I
does
also
look a little RoboCop.
I don't like the notch at the waist. I think it makes it look
Yeah.
real weird in the crotch area again. But yeah.
I've seen much worse crotches.
Yeah, I know.
I've seen crotches you people wouldn't
This-
believe.
But
This
like
too shall pass.
this up eats. I
Obsidian
love it.
says, I don't usually like white suits, but this one with the mint.
Mm-hmm. It looks
Yeah.
really fun.
Purple Rain.
It's fine.
It's Miles being the Prowler.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I think it could have been done better.
It's not good, but it's fine.
Brighter purple.
I
give it to
especially
me.
don't like this one where the sides are light gray and everything else is dark because it looks like he's wearing
Yeah.
But
an
tan-coated.
open vest or something.
Yeah. Triple S tier.
Uh-huh.
There's a cat in the
nothing,
Aw, there's a cat.
nothing can compare to this.
Yeah.
I'm just wearing a hoodie for extra protection. That's got a mess.
It's very cute.
Sometimes when you do combat finishers, the cat will pop out of the backpack and
Aw,
claw at him.
That's cute.
Triple S.
I do dislike that they decided to make the shirt long in the back to cover up his ass. Commit!
Yeah.
Commit to the bit! You're
Show
already
me
doing
the
it!
ass.
Yeah,
Show
I
it
can-
to me.
Imagine what would happen to the world if we had to look at Spider-Man's ass.
Horrifying.
Seriously?
Anyway.
Catboy Spider-Man.
It-
This is when he had a cameo in Black Panther.
Yeah, it feels like it's a little bit.
Ben 10 coded, why did he show us anything?
Kind
Oh,
of
for the
feels
cat suit, I
like
should.
he's. This is what he wears to have his backpack when he watches Cats 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I would have liked this a lot more if they didn't take the lines around the eyes down over the nose. I know why they did it. They wanted to make it look more feline, but I think it looks really like off balance because
Yeah.
Spider-Man is such a flat mask.
Mhm.
There's not enough shape there to actually have those lines be useful.
Almost looks like
A nose ring?
an owl.
And a nose ring.
No, I wasn't quite going there.
I
But
was.
sure.
I do like the claw boots though.
Yeah.
Those are fun.
Yeah, that's no problem. It's okay. They're kind of fun. They also kind of look like those horrible like foot sneakers that people
Uh-huh.
wore.
Mm.
This looks like something that Cat Noir from Miraculous Ladybug would wear. And I'm okay with that. Personally.
Homemade suit.
Off-center spider.
Alright, yeah.
Off-center spider.
This is better than the sportswear by far.
I'm partial to the sportswear. I
This
think,
one?
yeah, over this one. I think there's something just really chill about the sportswear one. It
That's
gives
fair.
a very like
He's wearing Timbs.
I don't
just
like the
realized
Timberlands. I will say that. I dislike
this,
those.
this looks like ski Spider-Man
Yeah.
in a way I
Yeah.
don't like.
The
Peter
cat
Man.
shoes are for an event, not everyday use.
I see. Yeah, I agree, Obsidian. Yeah, I don't like the Timberlands. Can we make them go away?
We sure can.
So
With
there.
Into the Spider.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. This is a good suit.
It's just such a bang. Like the movie works so well
Yeah.
that like this suit is an instant classic no matter what.
And this is such a good use of the web details.
Big
And
eyes too.
when you wear this suit, it uses Into the Spider
That's
straight away. Which is very cool, also very trippy to play with for any extended
can't
period
play
of time.
it.
Yeah.
It messes me up, but like you can get like crazy shots like this, like that cresting over the building with the sunset. Like that's a like I would see this in Spider-Verse.
Yeah, it's sick. I like that one. But it really is such a good use of the web design as a shaping technique.
God, I should just watch Spider-Verse.
Lowers the frame rate, that's what sound yep. Alright. And going right back into Spider-Verse.
No.
Yay! Yay! The best suit The best suit
Lucas,
they
is
got
this your
to
Halloween costume?
No, this is more put
Can-
together than my Halloween costume.
Wear this to a con.
Yeah.
Yeah. The end.
Can you show me the other colorways? I want to like this really badly,
Yeah.
and I don't.
Yeah, I don't like the V in it. It's a little bit too low and a little bit too, like, he's wearing a blouse. In, like, a not gay fun way.
That's fair. I wore this one a lot in Miles Morales, but that's also largely because when you're playing the game, you see him from behind most of the time.
Which, yeah, looks kind of sick. I don't like the camo pants. That's what's really throwing me.
Yeah.
I think the pants are the wrong move with this. I don't mind the V. I like the jacket.
Okay. Think about this with the, like the puffy leather pants.
I'd be there.
I
You'd
think
have
that
me.
would slay the
If you
most.
crop the jacket just like a little bit more and you wore the puffy pants, I'd be there.
This also makes him look a lot taller than a lot of
Yeah.
the other suits, which I think is cool.
Yeah.
Question: does the run cycle for this one? Oh, interesting. I don't think it does. So you wanted to know if the frame rate for this suit is higher. Because I think
This
there's
is a mode you can turn on.
yeah, you can. I'm pretty sure you're allowed to turn on this mode for any suit.
Yeah.
Just
Once
that
you
these
unlock the
suits
suit,
is
yeah.
enabled by default. Yeah, we just did the end. 10th anniversary suit.
Ass.
No, it's bad.
What is this?
Can we not?
We got
Do this?
Hello, it's
Problems
me.
back.
It's me, Turtle Man.
With my short shorts.
Yeah.
And my little leggings.
And my massive turtleneck.
And my big boots.
Okay, no, but actually, I would wear that.
I know.
I'd wear a giant puffy turtleneck
This-
and like running shorts.
This is what someone would wear to Pride.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
This is Miles's Pride outfit.
Programmable matters.
No.
It's not as cool here as it was in Spider-Man Miles
That was
Morales.
cooler than Miles Morales.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
ugly.
Why is this crotch like that?
It-
Trapezoid.
I'm
It's
like-
got a trapezoidal crotch.
This was my go-to suit in Miles Morales. It was so sick.
It does not look sick here.
No, it looks with this game's graphics.
Yeah.
It's not as
A
cool.
lot like the advanced suit, or the Spider-Punk suit.
Yeah.
The worst graphics on the older gen.
Worse graphics, and I think like in Miles Morales, I think colors were more vibrant than they are.
I
here.
don't know.
To be fair, we are looking at a dim thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
It
And
does
I-
look much better on screen.
I don't know about how graphics work, but the light render on this is bad.
Girl, I'm usually one who doesn't believe in a fit being too much. I was wrong with this one.
The colors are a lot brighter on the screen.
The light rendering is off on it in a way that is unfun. Shadows are not working properly. Yeah, no, the light is wrong.
Yeah, it's also not the same like as it was in Miles Morales. Because in Miles Morales, it was like a lot more all over the whole suit. It was like weird, like shifting little things and stuff like that, and it looked really like futuristic and stuff. It seemed cool. Whereas this is just like glowing hands.
Strike suit.
Ass.
It's not good.
It looks like the Power Rangers in
Yeah.
like a bad Power Rangers when they got too complicated.
It looks evil.
Yeah.
Evil boy.
Not in a fun way.
Why are his arms so big?
Looks like Baymax a little bit. Or
A little bit.
who's the? Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's fine.
Yeah. Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. suit.
Again, original, incredible suit, a bit.
Yeah.
I just don't think this is giving anything.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
just
know.
here.
Yeah.
It's Spider-Man if he wasn't the Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Actually, I prefer if the other agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. just dressed like this normally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This wasn't like a different suit for Spider-Man. Anyway.
Great responsibilities. Okay.
No.
So here's the thing. I agree the designs sound great. The reason for that, this is the first suit that Peter gives Miles.
Okay.
So it's got pads everywhere. This man is trying
That's
to keep
funny.
this boy as safe as possible. It's not a good design, but it's not supposed to be a
I
good
think
design.
it's silly. I
Mhm.
don't think it's good.
Yeah, no. Again, like I said, it's a bad design because it's supposed to be one.
Where are his shin guards? Why does he have knee guards and not shin guards? Someone tell me that.
Good question.
That's all.
Across the Spider-Verse.
It eats.
It eats. I honestly don't think it eats as much as Into the Spider-Verse.
agree.
Kind of like the movies themselves.
We don't
No.
know yet.
Huh?
We don't know yet. We have to,
Yeah,
we
we
have
have
to
to
watch
see
the
the
next
third
one to
one.
know.
Because, like, currently, it doesn't eat as much as Into. But,
I like the abstract spider a lot more on the suit. Like, I go back to the spray paint spider. It looks sick, and it feels more like a person than this does.
yeah, man,
This
man,
is
these
corporate.
are just both really good movies, though. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about, like, even the opening sequence of Across the Spider-Verse. With, like, with Gwen walking in her differently painted world with all of the... Brother, it's so cool. It's
It's a
so
good
sick as hell.
movie.
And, like, the tableaus and, like, oh, man.
Crimson Cowl.
It looks like pro wrestling.
It looks.
They didn't even bring the
boring.
wrestler suit into this game.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I think the white and black is the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other ones look like he's wearing a weird sort of vest.
Which
yeah.
one?
The blue. He's talking about the blue, I think.
Yeah. This one?
Yeah, that one.
Okay. Yeah, it's lightly blue.
That's what I said.
Yep.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, it's fine.
Wolverine suit.
Yeah.
Slay.
Hell yeah, dude.
Not even Spider-Man.
I love sticking a jacket on top of a superhero suit
Yeah.
and like bigger shoes than the suit should have. I think it's so much fun. Girls would wear this to the club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He should have been at the club.
Should have been at the club.
Dark Ages suit.
The white
there's
one looks
something
really
to
cool.
it. Yeah, he looks like. I like the collar. I think it's such a bold, like.
The eye shape, the collar, the upper chest. Hate the crotch lines. Put things on the legs, please. Besides just the
why
little
they-
shoes.
This is if Spider-Man was in Once Upon a Time in Wonderland.
Correct. Correct. But again, you need to imagine a different bottom to the
Yeah.
suit.
Yeah.
Fully. Like there needs to be something happening on the legs.
Ass.
I really
I-
like the spider design though.
Little
Cool
ass.
spider.
It's a good spider.
And especially on the white suit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do agree that the crotch lines do make it look a little bit like he's pissed himself. There's just like a little dark spot there.
And I do actually like the gradient. I just wish it didn't look the way it did. Anyway.
Absolute Carnage.
No. No.
It's giving a little bit like emo girl at the rave.
It's giving a
Or
little
like
bit.
punk girl.
Yeah,
at the
that's what I was
rave.
trying to say. What one has
It's
that?
giving a little bit, I am rotting away, and this is the last thing I was wearing. And not in a fun, like, slay zombie way, in like a, the maggots are getting to me way.
Which is kind of slay in its own sense. In a Magnus Archives way.
Yeah, there are just so many legs sticking off, it looks like he's made of
The
bugs.
fact that the spider also looks like an angry face is interesting.
Which is cool. I just specifically don't like the way the feet look.
We do need to do that again.
The feet look
It's
bad.
20 minutes.
Look how the feet look. It's bad.
Yeah, that's fair.
They look like real feet. That's
Yeah.
why it looks like he's shrink-wrapped muscle. In an ugly way.
King in Black suits.
Why are we watching the Lego Ninjago show?
You say that like it's a bad thing.
You say that is a bad thing. I like the. I'm going in the snake pit.
I like
Slither pit.
Slither pit, slither pit, slither pit, slither pit.
I wish they had incorporated the spiral into the web.
Yeah.
Because I like the spiral as a motif, I think it's cool.
Yeah.
But I think the shoulder pads and everything
Yeah,
was
why
looks
don't
bad.
they have a Madam Web suit?
Why don't they?
Keep it moving. Keep it
Yep.
moving, King. L, America L.
That's Puerto Rico.
Oh. I just saw a
It's
star
fine.
and stripes.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's nothing to write home about. It's got a different crotch issue.
Yep.
They all do.
Smoke and mirror suit.
The white one kind of eats.
The white one kind of eats. The rest of them are kind of
Yeah.
ass. I like the fun helmet.
I like
He's
the
doing
fun helmet a lot.
Mysterio.
Yeah, no, in a cool way.
Why do I like the green the best? I I don't know which.
Because it
one.
feels like Mysterio. That's
The
why.
Kingdom
No, I
Come.
think that's not a recent message.
Oh.
I think that might be talking about this one.
That's because it's a little bit like
Like a ninja.
a ninja. You are Obsidian. Are you a Lloyd Garmadon fan?
I never even watched Lego Ninjago. Okay.
Most dangerous game suit.
Hey, it's the drag queen. It's the drag king suit. It slays.
Lucas is correct. Okay, yeah. So.
Yeah. Drag king.
City sound suit. I love this
I
suit.
love 1940s.
I love this.
It's
This one right here, the purple one. This is my top Miles suit. In this
I think
game.
it's fun. I think it's not really a Spider-Man suit, but I think it's fun.
No, but I think it's fun. I love it.
Yeah. If I was doing a like AU Spider-Man,
Mm-hmm.
where he wasn't actually like a superhero and there was some other thing going on,
He's just still a war mask.
like situationally wore a mask. This would slay. This would eat real hard. Like
I love,
this is somebody's AU fic.
I love the gloves. I love the chain
Yeah.
for the pocket
The
watch.
rolled up sleeves.
I love a rolled up sleeve.
Yeah, the sweater vest.
I
I love this suit.
I like the purple colorway. I think I actually like the black and blue one a little bit more.
That's fair.
Because I think the lines on the shirt are a lot more
I think
distinct.
I think it's definitely fair to say that this is a better design.
But the
I
purple's
just like
fun.
this one.
Yeah, no, purple is fun.
Hellfire Gala
Even worse.
2023.
This is
suit,
ugly.
Miles Morales.
Please put it away.
It's got tails.
This is not eating.
I'm
This
done with
is.
it. I'm done looking at this one.
It's starving.
Metro suit.
Why is his head shaped like that?
Why is there like a zipper on the front of his?
I want those jeans, but I don't want Spider-Man wearing them. I
Squirts
want to
purple.
wear them.
No. Yeah. So like the spider and the sweater vest have purple, much you see on Obsidian.
Yeah.
The shirt itself is more blue.
It
like,
is blue.
The accent color is purple.
It's got just like touches of purple.
Yeah.
I want those jeans. I want the fit, except the mask. It also looks like he's wearing a hoodie that zips up all the way, which is ugly. But I want the jeans. I would slay those jeans. Thanks.
Where'd he go?
Ginger suit. I'm not sure.
I think it's cartoony. It's like a fun cartoony.
I am so close to liking this suit and cannot. The spider is proportioned weird, and
That is true.
I don't like that it gives him this like beetle wing shape across his torso.
I like, especially far left. It's very like black light mini golf to
Yeah.
me,
Yeah,
which is very fun.
I think
The
it's
torso
fun.
is giving Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uptown Pride suit.
It's fun.
It's just nothing.
It's a suit.
It pissed off a lot of racist people on the internet.
That sounds about right.
Yep. Animated suit.
That's kind of
That's fun.
Slice.
And there's mouse suits.
Yeah.
Favorite?
Crop jacket. I like the crop jacket suit. No.
No. Can't remember. No.
Where's the slaying? He's not slaying. There he is.
That one, yeah.
He's slaying. I think this is one of my favorites.
That's one of my favorites too. But I gotta say Bodega Cat.
I think I got.
Mm-hmm.
And you know which one mine is.
Yeah.
I'm just sad they took out the best suit.
I also go back up to the one that everyone hated the pants on.
For Miles Morales.
I really liked the, not that one, whatever. I liked this one. I think this one was more unique than the other spider suits. I think it a little bit slays even with the baggy pants. There's something about the way the spider looks that I really like.
TJ, I know you missed some of them, but do you have a favorite Miles suit?
Probably the Spider-Verse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a solid choice.
That's the correct answer.
Yeah.
I really like both how the spider looks and how the pants look separately.
Yeah.
Like I just can't jive with the whole thing.
I get not liking them together, but there's something about how different that spider looks that I can't get over. I really like. Even if it was like slimmed down, I think that's a spider design they should use more, because it gives like a little bit like stained glass in a really cool way. It just kind of eats just like a little bit. Drag Spider-Man, drag Spider-Man, drag Spider-Man, drag Spider-Man.
So we do have less than 20 minutes or so left of the stream.
What?
So
They're both. That's the same suit.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Alright. Well, let's
Less than
make
20 minutes
let's
left.
whip up a quick charcuterie.